Yeah, it's that time. It's tea time, it's break time, it's sit back and relax time. It's just time. And we've all got the same amount of time in a day. 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. And time flies when you're having fun. And I'm having the time of my life. So get on in here. Let me get some chat up. I guess I need a little nap, and I got in bed at by 1 o'clock last night. Not 12:30, but it was 1 o'clock. Hello from Arkansas. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it is. Catherine and Jocelyn and Amy. Come on in. Come on in. Tea time in Orlando. Yep, Sage, it is. So I had to run to town. I haven't been to town in a long time. And Justin came and picked me up because I don't have a car right now because Sarah's using my truck, which is a good thing because um, if it sits in my driveway, it gets clogged up. Anyway, so we went to town, and they've paved the streets downtown. They put in brick crosswalks, and I don't know what all they did, but it really looked pretty downtown. Getting ready for uh, we have a big Christmas festival at the beginning of December, and it's just beautiful. Sorry about that. Anyway, I've gotten my work done and getting things accomplished. So um, Laura was downtown Brevard recently. Yeah, you've probably been downtown before I have. They've planted some new trees. They cut down some trees that were really taking over underneath the streets. So they put in some small trees. I hope it works. I really do hope it works. What they're wanting to do. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about today is just being still. You know, the good Lord wants to talk to us every once in a while. And when we're running around in a frazzle, we can't hear what God's trying to tell you. And we've just got to learn to calm ourselves. And oh my goodness, talking about getting calm, just calm ourselves, just slow our heart rates down. And we can do this with our brains. We can do this. We can practice breathing in, just staying focused on God's love, and breathing out. Just stay focused on God's love. I heard a beautiful, I was listening to Jonathan Cohen last night, and he had a great sermon. And at the end of the sermon, they did the Lord's Supper. And it was the Lord's Supper was just amazing the way he got into it and you got into it, and you saw Christ's body on the cross. You saw his suffering, and it was absolutely, I felt the love that he had for us to go to his death the way he did. Well, we're praying for you, Kim. Find your mother someplace to be for physical therapy. Somebody asked the other day, when was the last time you were in the hospital? I had my gallbladder out, and that's been uh I don't know, 91. Well, I was in the hospital overnight one time in like 95. They thought I was having a heart attack and I was just having a case of the shingles. But we were downtown and I saw my first landlord I ever had in Transylvania County. And she was walking down the street and I couldn't holler at her. I did holler at her, but she didn't see me. And I think about her father every morning when I wake up. It's the weirdest thing. He died before I knew her, and he had a massive heart attack because he jumped out of bed just really quick on his feet, ready to go. And she says, if he had just sat on the side of his bed for just a little while to just get everything, to prime the pump of his heart and all the stuff, because he sat up and he just dropped dead. And so every morning I sat up on the side of the bed and I'm saying my prayers and I'm counting to 10. Yeah, you can count and say your prayers at the same time. And I think of Jeannie's daddy, and I never saw a picture of him or anything, but I think of him every morning. That God showed me how to slow down through him. He showed me how to slow down through him. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I guess he was. He was a mountain farmer. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes we just have to sit and be still. Maybe rock a little. But Jeannie was at our wedding, which was 27 years ago. She was a sweet person. When her son turned 16, his name's Peter, his grandmother bought him a vehicle. And his buddy it had a sunroof, and his buddy stood up in the car and they wrecked, and he flew out of the car and died. It's just the saddest thing ever. So folks, teach your children how to drive. Teach your children how to run off the road. Teach your children how to get back on the road, not by jerking the wheel to get back on the road, by guiding the car back on the road. I know you've all heard my story about my first premonition that the Holy Spirit let me know I was gonna have a blowout and I was gonna run off the road. At which point I argued with God. I said, "They're brand new tires, God. I can't have a blowout." Well, I did, but I knew how to run off a road. My wheel dropped off the edge, which caused the blowout because the pavement got, trashed the tire. And so I just guided it back on the road. I didn't have a wreck. I knew how to change a tire. I knew how to do what I needed to do. But I was being quiet. I was listening. Still argued, but I don't argue anymore. I said, "Okay, God. Okay, God. We can do this. We just have to be still." Because we're going 90 miles an hour every day. It's just as fast as we can get after something. We're getting after it. We're getting after it. Yeah, there's a clock ticking in my room. It's got roses on it. and we hardly hear it until we do tea time. No, we're not closing our warehouse. No, warehouse is where everything's stored. But that's kind of nosy. We're just cleaning up. We found a lot of stuff cleaning up. We found a whole box of silver rags or something a few months ago. It's good to clean house every once in a while. Anyway, well, we've had problems getting our emails to go out. ISPs messing things up. If I can't get word to you, you don't think about us. I got to be helping you along the way. Yeah, he got out of surgery, but he's still having a lot of pain and he can't sit very well. So keep Jack in your prayers continually. He works hard. Even when he can't work, he's working. We're going to try to get some more of those ordered. Y'all, we're in a time that things just suddenly happen. The word suddenly, it's a good word. I was listening to a couple of podcasters. I love these two together. It was Pastor James Cadiz and Monkey Works, and they know their Bible. They know their Bible. I listened to a message with Kim Clement's daughter, Donna, and Bold Pony just now. They did it this morning. I didn't get to hear it this morning, but I watched it after the fact. And it was so comforting. So we can choose to listen to things that lift us up, or we can choose to listen to the propaganda out there. Life's too short. I'm going to study my Bible. I've been reading Revelations, the whole book, every day. And it's you might be scared by it, but it's not a scary book to me. It is the power of God. And I'm learning so much. We have to let the Bible teach us, not talking heads. Now, the talking heads can give us some clues of where to go. I love to be able to research scriptures after people have told it to us. So Saturday, I'm going to run another marathon. Those are always fun. I don't get to be in there the whole time, but I jump in from time to time. Just ask some of those that are in there. Sometimes you just need to circle the wagons and get back to basics. And that's what we've been doing for the last few months. This month, it's menu planning. That's the only real way you can save money. Yeah, save money. Everything else is called for. Your electric bill, your phone bills, it's all called for. But you can plan a few meals and quit getting takeout and quit buying prepackaged things and eat a little better. So Sage and Julie are in here, and they're our biggest cheerleaders. I'm telling you, they're both in the marathon chat. I still hadn't found something. Just ate my homework. Don't know what it is or where it is, but it's my holiday control journal is just gone. It wasn't. It was my personal one that had all the missions in it. Joyce has started menu planning. Yay! Yeah, you have to check out the marathon. It runs on YouTube, but I think last week I ran it on all the platforms. I may run it on all the platforms this time because we had more people in watching. Well, folks, I got to go finish up some work. I think we are having hot dogs for dinner tonight. Brats and slaw. Yum. I've been burning trash in the fireplace, which is always good. I'm looking at your chat. I love you all. I don't think I'll take a nap because then I'll stay up way too late. I'll push past. You like it when I say yum? Oh my. Hot dog potato casserole. My mother used to make something with hot dogs. We called it hot sauce weenies. And it was a bottle of ketchup and some grape jelly, and she would cut up hot dogs in it and put it in a crock pot. And the kids loved it. I mean, it was their favorite thing. Ketchup and grape jelly with hot dogs cut up in it. Can you imagine? Hot sauce weenies. I don't know why me saying yum makes you smile, but hey, it's Southern for that tastes good. Anyway, folks, y'all get some stuff done, but remember to take a break every hour. Just sit back, put your feet up, set your timer if you need to, and just slow down. I can already feel my heart rate going down. I really can. Anyway, I love you all. I will talk to you later. Bye. Be good, kind, and sweet.